This is Hamp Lee III from Spiritual Combatants, where we're training soldiers for Christ. I want to thank you for joining us for another Ministry Monday message. We have all the M's covered because we're talking about motive. Last week, I talked a little bit about motive, just a tad bit, but I want to expand on that a little bit more than I did last week. And so last week, I talked about Proverbs 16:2. Let me read it to you, and then I'll read also verse 3. It says, Proverbs 16:2 says, all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirit. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. And so it's really important about our motive, because why we do something is more important than what we do. Oftentimes we can do something from the outside that seems like it's on the up and up, but we have this underlining motive or goal that we're after that's not so much, almost like we're being deceptive in what we're doing, in that motive, or our intentions are not actually pure and right standing or upright. So to describe this, I want to talk a little bit about my YouTube page. So I created a YouTube page, and I have an Instagram account that I created maybe about 6 months ago or so. And so as I'm learning how to use YouTube, I'm new to the media and doing videos. And so I'm just trying to learn about the community. So one of the things that you do is you do research, finding out how to gain subscribers, how to build a base, how to create more professional videos, all those type of things. And one of the things they talk about, or I've heard continuously about building a larger base of subscribers and viewers, is to join other communities. So you join a community, it doesn't even have to be in Facebook, it can be outside of that, maybe a website or some other form. And then as you're engaging with them, then maybe they will start to look at your site. And so when I think about doing this, I just feel really sleazy about it. I feel like, you know, the sleazy car salesman or some sleazy lawyer that they shake your hand and it's wet, it's all sweaty and limp, and you feel like you need to take a shower after you're done shaking their hand. That's how I feel about it. And it just feels wrong to me. It feels wrong for me to go into another person's site, to their ministry page, and then begin to talk with others. I may be edifying people and maybe a blessing, but my goal isn't to really enhance their community. My goal is to go onto that site and take their members, and to take some of the people and their time, because all of us get 1,440 minutes each day. So I want to take some of that time that was devoted to that ministry to my own page. And I just don't feel like that's right. I just don't think that my motive, if I'm going to join a community page, which there's nothing wrong with being a part of a community. I encourage it, that we all should be a part of community and share the things that God has given us, but I don't want to do it with the intention of taking members. I just don't feel that's right. And so I want to make sure in this ministry, and that as we have a ministry, that we do things with integrity, so that some people from the outside and on the inside, I know, and then also the Lord knows. And I want to make sure that what I'm doing before Him, because everything is laid bare before Him. There's no secret place with the Lord. He sees all and He knows all. And I want Him to know that in the secret place of my heart, I want to have the ministry. This is the ministry He gave me. And so I want to be able to maintain it with absolute integrity, and I want Him to be honored. And so we're reading, yes, the Lord weighs my spirit. So it's like He's weighing my motives, but then it's like, commit my works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So I want to commit this unto Him. Like, Lord, you know, I would like to have more followers. I'd like to reach people for Him and be able to teach and to preach out to a wider audience if it's so makes, or if that's His will for me to do. And so if it's not, then I don't want to get into like maybe unscrupulous or things that I wouldn't normally do, some other motive or reasoning or some other decisions that I make because I'm trying to get followers, and I do it the wrong way. And it can be a very slippery slope. Even though other people may be doing it, that's not what I want to do. And so whether or not we have 2 people or we have 20,000 people, I want to make sure that we do things the right way. I want God to be honored. And I want people that part of our community to feel that I want to honor God. They know I'm honoring God. And I want people that follow you to honor God as well. The ministry God gave you, people may come and go. But the goal for us is not about how many people follow us. It's about how long, and how can we be faithful and live in an appropriate ministry unto God. God, one that's filled with integrity and honor. That's what matters. You can go before the Lord, Lord, I've had one member, one follower for 20 years. Well done, thy good and faithful servant. You never know. But you want to make sure you do it with integrity. Don't get caught up in the desire that I need to have a bunch of members and then I start doing things. See, then you begin to go on that slippery slope where, well, yeah, I'll join this community and then I'll kind of just, it's just a couple members and it's all good because it's, I'm preaching the gospel and it's good. But God will want us to do for me, I want to be able to do it in a way that honors him. And so I don't want to do that. So, God can draw millions of people to the page or wherever else, and I don't even have to do anything. I just have to put out content. God can do all things. And all I have to do is be obedient to what he's called me to do. And he's called me to do videos, I'm going to do videos. I allow him to be, to work on the portion of drawing people here, or as I'm talking to people, you never know. I may just be talking to my local group and then they invite somebody and they may invite somebody else. I don't want to do it organically, and I want to do it in the way that God can be honored. So I pray that God will bless you today. I pray that you'll think about your motives. What are you doing in ministry? That if you think, hey, is everything on the up and up? Or are there some things that you know deep down that may not be in right standing before God? You want to please him. And I want you to have a ministry that's filled with integrity and honor before God and before man. So I pray God will bless you. Take an assessment of what you're doing, inventory, how you're doing things, and why you're doing it. Because remember, why you do something is more important than what you do, because those things are seen before the Lord. So may God bless you abundantly. Think about this Ministry Monday message on motives. I get all the ends right. So God bless you today. God bless.